Hi everyone, welcome back. So in this lesson, we are going to look at transactions frequency. So this is to look at your customer within a particular period, let's say 60 days or 30 days or 90 days. So based on their number of transactions, the number of transactions that they do, then you can classify them based on your business logic. You can classify if they are good customers, excellent customers, poor customers in terms of number of transaction, or very poor customers. So and we want this to be dynamic. Yeah. So we want it to be dynamic such that the excellent customer changes, or the type of customer changes as you change your business logic. So let's quickly go and look at this. So first of all, before we start, we'll create a table that we will use to define our business logic. Yeah, like what will we classify as a poor customer? So that is what we want to do. So to do that, we'll go to enter data, click on enter data. So we are going to enter some columns. Let's call this ID. Let's call this is the frequency, trans frequency. Yes. Then we are going to call this minimum limit. So just mean limit. Mean limit of that customer category and maximum limit, MAX, max limit of that category. So now we are going to impute this ID so that we can use it to sort this our classification of customers on our charts. So let's say 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So I want to do 5 categories. These are just numbers. So you can enter any number you want. So far, the first one is greater than the second. So it's just for sorting purposes. So I call this excellent customer, very good, very good, this good. Then I call this poor, and I call this very poor. So what is the limit of transactions? What limit of transactions do I want to consider as very poor? So 0, if you do 0 to 9 transactions, so within 30 days, I consider you as very poor. It's just my business logic. You can define yours. So 10 to 19. And again, these numbers must not overlap. So 10 to 19, I consider as poor. Then 20 to 29 transactions, I consider as good. Then 30 to 39, I consider as very good. Then 40 to infinity, so I consider as excellent customers. Not 400, sorry. 40 to infinity. Let me put my infinity as just a very big number. Yeah, so that is infinity. So I call this table frequency band. Q, frequency band, or frequency limit. Let me use band instead. So I load. So that is my first step. That will create a table for me, so called frequency band. So the next thing I will do is to actually create the measure that does this transactions frequency for me. So the first measure I'll create is, okay, let me look at this. Look at this one. Okay, so let's just stop here after creating this table. In the next lesson, so I will show you how to create the measure that actually does the transaction frequency. So see you in the next video.